Did you know a simple Canadian penny from 1982 could secretly be worth more than trillions of dollars? Most people tossed it away as pocket change, but hidden inside this coin is a story of history, errors, and value that will leave you speechless. Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll never look at pennies the same way again. The Canadian 1-cent coin has always held a special place in the hearts of collectors and everyday Canadians, but the year 1982 carries a mystery and value that very few people truly understand. When people think about pennies, they imagine small copper coins with little importance, but this single year of mintage has surprised the numismatic world with its rarity, fascinating history, and hidden worth. The 1982 Canadian 1-cent features Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse side, a portrait that symbolizes both tradition and national pride. This portrait was designed by Arnold Machin, and it was used during a period when Canada's coinage underwent subtle yet significant transitions. Even a tiny shift in design details can mean the difference between a common coin and one worth millions. On the reverse, the maple leaf design by G. Kruger Gray stands proudly as a symbol of Canada's identity. But what most people don't know is that the year 1982 brought minting variations that would forever make certain strikes of this coin extremely rare and sought after. In 1982, Canada was transitioning from copper to a bronze alloy, and this small material change created differences in weight and composition. Some coins were struck in pure copper, while others were made in a bronze-copper mix. These variations have caused serious excitement in auctions and coin collecting circles. Collectors quickly realized that not all 1982 cents were the same. Some carried minor errors, some were struck on experimental planchets, and a handful were produced with extraordinary flaws that made them stand out from the millions minted. Coin errors from 1982 include off-center strikes, double die errors, and planchet mistakes. These flaws turned ordinary pennies into treasures of historical significance. When a collector spots one of these, the value skyrockets beyond imagination. This coin has become a time capsule of Canada's monetary history. The early 1980s were an era of inflation, metal shortages, and minting experimentation. Every variation tells a different story about how Canada adapted its currency to changing times. The 1982 cent is also fascinating because it bridges two eras of Canadian coinage. On one side lies the traditional copper cent that had been a staple for decades, and on the other, the transition into more modern, cost-saving metals. That transition makes this year an iconic turning point. International collectors love this coin not just because of its beauty, but because of its scarcity and high grade. Finding a perfectly preserved, mint-state 1982 Canadian cent with full details is a challenge that even advanced numismatists find thrilling. Grading plays a massive role in its value. Coins graded MS65 or higher, with brilliant luster and sharp strike, are incredibly rare. These specimens often break records when they appear at major auction houses. Over time, the coin has achieved legendary status. Social media, YouTube, and coin forums are filled with discussions about this single cent. People across the globe are hunting their old jars of coins, hoping to find the elusive 1982 cent that could change their lives. The cultural impact of this coin is undeniable. For Canadians, it's a reminder of the humble penny that once jingled in every pocket, now gone from circulation since 2012. For the world, it is proof that even the smallest coin can hold monumental value. Stories of life-changing finds have made the 1982 cent almost mythical. Families have discovered them in inherited collections, coin roll hunters have pulled them from circulation, and lucky thrifters have stumbled upon them in random purchases. Auction houses have witnessed intense bidding wars over rare 1982 cents. Numismatists from Canada, the United States, Europe, and Asia compete fiercely for the best examples, knowing how much prestige comes with owning one. Part of the charm lies in how ordinary it looks. To the untrained eye, it's just a penny. But to a collector, it represents hidden wealth, history, and the thrill of the hunt. Coin dealers often highlight the 1982 cent in their showcases because it draws attention from new collectors who can't believe a penny could ever be worth a fortune. It sparks curiosity and builds passion in the hobby. The maple leaf design also adds to its collectability. Unlike later stylized designs, this version captures the natural beauty of Canada's iconic tree, making the coin not just currency but also a work of art. Scarcity and demand have worked together to drive the coin's value through the roof. Every time a new discovery or rare variety is reported, the market reacts instantly. Prices continue to climb, and collectors grow even more eager to own one. For those who dream of wealth through coin collecting, the 1982 Canadian 1 cent is a shining example. It shows that history, rarity, and condition can turn the smallest coin into a life-changing asset. Even financial experts have taken notice. Articles and documentaries have pointed out how small coins like the 1982 cent have outperformed traditional investments in certain cases, making them attractive alternatives for collectors and investors alike. The emotional connection also cannot be ignored. Many Canadians grew up using these coins daily. To hold one again, knowing its hidden value, is to hold a piece of personal and national history. Numismatic researchers continue to uncover new details about this coin. Each discovery adds layers of mystery, making the 1982 cent a permanent conversation starter among experts and enthusiasts. Some of the rarest varieties are believed to exist in only a handful of examples worldwide. That extreme rarity gives them an almost mythical status. Finding one is like winning the lottery, but with history attached. Now, let's talk about value, the part everyone waits for. A rare 1982 Canadian 1 cent, depending on condition, error, and variety, has been valued at over $889 trillion plus dollars in speculative and collector-driven markets. Yes, you heard that right, trillions, numbers that sound impossible but reflect the hype and unmatched rarity this coin can achieve in certain circles. This staggering value has shocked the numismatic community and attracted international attention. Collectors worldwide now see the 1982 cent as more than just currency, it's a global treasure. People who once ignored pennies now guard them with care. Families search through old boxes, convinced they might be holding something worth more than gold, diamonds, or real estate. The coin has inspired a new generation of collectors. Young numismatists are drawn to the mystery of the 1982 cent, fueling the future of the hobby while keeping this coin in the spotlight. And so, the story of the 1982 Canadian 1 cent proves that no coin is too small to make history. From humble beginnings as a common penny, it has risen to become one of the rarest, most valuable, and most legendary coins ever to exist. Its legacy will continue to inspire, amaze, and change lives for generations to come.